The last time on D&D, they did some shit. Illusion, Forest Jungle smashed the shit, and they got inside of a ship that they teamed the sci-fi ship. They started exploring it as they could. They came to a T intersection after getting through a hallway and a door that split in this armory-looking room. After which, they checked the left passage, they checked the right passage. The right passage had a stairwell going down a deck. The left passage had another T intersection splitting towards the aft and the bow of the ship. That's where we left off. Y'all had just churned some earth with some ancient cannons.
Yeah.
And then me Eldritch blasting and being a flashlight everywhere, basically.
Pretty much.
Flashbang everyone.
And I got electrocuted. But I'm up
And
now.
we almost had crispy chicken.
And to tell you the truth, we'd help you, but you wouldn't learn anything from it if we did.
He means Totodile.
Yeah, exactly. No, we've established that I can speak common now. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Speak your native tongue.
So, with that being the case, we have the current party being split. We have Wrath, Alaya, and Ember headed towards the rear of the ship on the gun deck,
Nope.
as far as you can tell. Gilgamesh.
Where are you?
You forgot, Chris. We were all headed towards Frank and Chris. Or Frank and Tom.
Yeah, remember,
you guys
I
had gone
tried
down
to
the
lie.
stairs.
So split, but on the way there.
Right, but you said we're heading towards the back of the ship. We're not. We're going towards the front of the ship with Tom and Frank.
I thought we were splitting up last time.
I was going to say, according to the notes.
Yeah.
No,
Melanie, show up as a blur
Melanie
color.
actually took notes.
No,
So did I. I got 6 hunters in the armory. Gilgamesh, John, and one of the crew members with the scout lieutenant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are headed to the front of the ship. Wrath, Alaya, Ember, and one of the other crew members are headed towards the rear of the ship.
Yeah.
I don't recall that being like the
we got together, and then it's like, okay, we'll explore this half of the ship. The other party will split. The other half will split, and then explore this part of the ship so we can cover more ground quickly.
Yeah, because you still have 4-man teams that way.
Yeah.
So basically, there's 2 sub parties.
Right, but then the cannons started going off, and then we said, let's go there. We're going after them.
Okay, I missed that part.
I don't remember that part either.
I remember the cannons going off, just not our decision with the cannon.
Right.
I remember the cannons went off.
I'm just being honest, she probably remembers this better than the rest of us do.
Not if she's AFK stuffing, so.
Oh.
I don't know.
This is unfortunate.
Y'all are following them, that's fine. It's an 8-man team.
Yeah, because I tried to lie, and then Melanie was like, no, and I was like, fuck.
Right, we have the other NPCs with us. The other, the 6 hunters with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're in the armory.
Wait, is Tom with us?
Tom's carrying you.
You and I are ahead of them.
No. I mean Tom, like the actual like sailor guy.
No.
You guys remember
this is
Tom,
one of the scout crew.
No.
Yes, Sailor Tom. Part of the crew of the.
I just want to make sure he's been with us the whole time.
So, no, Tom is not with you. He's on the ship doing his job.
God, I love that man. All right.
Taking crew off the ship costs extra.
Right. All right.
So, with that being said, you guys are headed towards the front of the ship, down the hallway, past the multitude of cannons coming out the side of the ship, it appears now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, as far as you can see ahead of you with the way this area lights up, it's cannons, and it kind of gets too dark to kind of see past. Thank you, D&D 5th edition, for 60-foot sight range.
I checked
so, That's where you guys are at currently. You guys are proceeding down the hall, I take it?
Right. Towards and what's basically towards the front of the ship, right? Because we got in on what was the ass end of it with how it crashed. Or presumably crashed. Okay.
Well, technically, if we branch either fore or aft on one of the branches, we're technically heading either port or starboard. We're not going in either direction, unless you guys haven't rounded the corner and gone down the stairs.
I think all that we're trying to do in our group is at least catch up with you and Frank's group.
Yeah.
You're catching up.
Y'all are
with
all
him.
in the same hallway.
I don't get the decision of where we go. That unfortunately, right now, that's Tom's choice.
Then you're going forward or starboard.
Okay, all right, you choose. I'm just a helpless flashlight.
You're trying to cross to the other side if there is one. Going down the hall and stuff like that, you do end up finding an intersection that does break off towards, based on the orientation of the ship that from the illusion, you would assume be headed to the port side of the ship.
That's Frank and I, or is that the rest of them?
Well, y'all are all together.
Yeah.
Oh, they caught up.
This is like further down the hall. There is a split that goes off to the port or the
towards the
starboard
bow. Starboard.
Yeah, the hallway still continues towards the bow.
So we already turned once. The way you're describing it before, there's an intersection that goes front or back. There's
That's
another
the hallway
one.
you were in currently.
Okay. So we haven't still made a decision, but there's also
You
one that goes starboard.
Now you've come down the hallway a little bit. There is one that goes towards the starboard and one that still goes towards the bow. So let's see if I can do this without this freaking out now. Let me fix this. So y'all are at the star, right around here.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do we come from?
We entered from the bottom.
You guys came from up here. This is where the hatch was. You came in, went towards the rear of the ship, found the armory, split, and then you guys went down the stairs.
Right.
Here, entered this hallway. This is where the guns were, all the way down.
Okay.
And then right here is where you got the first split off that goes towards the other side of the ship.
Towards
starboard.
starboard.
Yeah, towards the starboard side.
Okay.
And so right now we're on the port side of it.
Bottom is front of ship or back of ship?
Yeah. Bottom is front of ship.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's heading down towards the bow of the ship. Okay.
Okay.
So we're basically just on the wall of the port side of the ship right now?
From what you can tell, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, that can fit. I have to inverse an image to make this make sense. Okay. I think it's making sense now.
Catching up.
I've got the image in front of me. For the audience that doesn't know, we're on the left side of the ship, basically, and we have options to go to the right side of the ship, or just keep going down of it,
I look around for any kind of markings or anything at the intersection.
All right, give me a... Are you just perceptually looking for him, or are you feeling along the wall? What are you doing?
I mean, I can feel too, but I'm primarily looking.
All right, so go ahead and give me an investigation then.
Since he's holding like a flashlight, can I join in on that?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I need
F4.
All right.
So we'll take Frank's roll.
Or Frank.
I'm pretty sure I have advantage. But...
7. Okay, so it's enough. As you're kind of like moving around and stuff like that and checking out the surroundings, you visually don't see much at first, and then Gilgamesh kind of like is reaching out of your backpack, feeling along the wall as you're looking down at a lower section or something like that, and something reacts. It's not quite 100% visible or anything else like that. Maybe it's not getting enough energy or something, but there is something there. It's just not fully lit up or, powered or something.
Is it pointing like in a direction, or did it itself just light up?
But no, the only reason he knew it was there is because when his hand went through it, the natural energies he has around him as a warlock kind of gave it enough juice to little glow, not much.
Okay.
Being a magic man is whack.
So I
Heard
look at
something.
Gilgamesh. Did you feel something?
Totodile.
Shut up. I know you speak common now. What'd you say?
Yeah, I did. Please don't squeeze my head.
I released pressure I had on his dome. Where do you want to go, little buddy?
I will call him.
I'm just gonna point in the direction of where I had the feeling, and in my head and be like, I hope this motherfucker dies.
So you guys move over to the spot where it happened, and you kind of move your hand through that space again, and it does, as your arm is moving through it, a little ways off the metal of the wall. As your arm passes through it, it does slightly glow around the edge of your arm as it passes through.
Okay.
While this is occurring, I'm gonna go ahead and cast armor. I'm gonna try and pronounce this Agathis. Armor of Agathis.
Armor of Agathis. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just frightened and afraid of what might come.
Fair enough.
And I know I'm gonna be used like a grenade, so
Yeah.
More than likely.
Are you using your second level casting or your first?
no,
Oh, you have only
Let-
second level. Yeah.
I was gonna say let's go second level because I can.
Yeah. All right. So you gain temporary hit points.
Dope. Let's see how much. Big money, big money.
So no, it's just a flat number.
Really?
Doesn't say the spell in my PDF. It just says the spell.
Yeah. So it's 10 temporary hit points,
Oh, okay.
and if you get attacked with a melee attack,
They
the
take
creature
damage
takes
too.
10 damage.
Wait, seriously? 10 damage? That's
Mhm.
steep. All right. Not questioning it. We'll
It's
go.
a
All
bad.
right.
It's a badass spell.
It's a good spell. So you got your armor of Agathis on. Okay.
Mhm.
So what are you doing? Anything else, or just kind of running your arm back and forth through that little spot? What are you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and urge John to go forward.
Okay.
And I do.
Mm.
I'm waiting for something bad to happen. So if you could make that happen faster, I could lose the
Is
anticipation.
it, wait a minute. Is it well lit in here? It's dark in here, isn't it? Everything's off, right?
Dim light.
Dim light. All right. I'm gonna light a torch.
I was going to say, question. If it's dark and he throws me up and I thunderclap, does it work like Flash in Pokemon where it just lights up the entire cave for
Yeah.
a temporary Okay, never mind.
That'd
Do
be a
not
lightning. That'd be a
do
lightning or fire spell. More or
Do not
less.
flashbang the entire team, okay?
You're going to
I've
see
been
so
forgetting how
hard,
to
you're
do
not
this.
going to see it all. Well, I have dark
Okay.
vision, so it doesn't really matter for the rest of you guys. I should be able to see everything if Chris wants to tell me what's in there.
Yeah, you have to be, well, if your passive is getting anything.
Actually,
I want to at least have a torch lit.
I'm gonna grab a lamp, and light that up.
I'm going to open up my eyes a little wider and just be really weird about it, but I got dark vision, my guy.
You're good. So John and Gilgamesh are proceeding forward towards this, other side of the ship through that hallway a little bit. See
Yeah.
them kind of play around at the wall. While they're playing around at the wall, what is everybody else doing?
I grab my lamp and I try to.
I'm getting up ahead, or at least I'm getting up with the two of them to just be with the torch on. I have blind sight, but that's only 10 feet. So, torch.
Okay.
I'm getting up front with the torch to be investigating and seeing what's going on, and lead as the opportunity arises. That's about it.
Mhm.
Okay. Talia?
Hmm?
What are you currently doing?
I'm gonna cover the rear.
It turns
so you're
out in the
standing-
background he's actually cooking a sandwich.
Ember, what are you doing?
I'm following the rest of them.
All right. So at the T intersection at the moment is Alia with the lieutenant and the 2 crewmen covering the rear. John, Ember, Gilgamesh, and Wrath has gone down the hallway a little ways. Do me a favor, make dex saves.
Everybody?
Anyone who went down the hallway.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
what are my rolls today? 7.
I wish I,
You
Chris,
said
I need.
dex
I'm
save.
hoping that the gods please with the rolls that you're doing for me for the deck save.
Okay,
Alright.
so I got 24.
I'm fast. I'm quick. I'm
Yeah,
smart.
I need to use my regular dice because my dice gave me 17 without my modifier. So
Yeah. Gilgamesh has an 8.
Damn.
Do I have a mulligan?
You do?
Using it.
Yeah, and I'll
Alright.
use my mulligan too, just for the fuck of it.
16.
Alright. 16. Earning 2 mulligans already.
Damn.
Dude, I don't want to
Dude.
die today.
Oh, no.
New
Fucking
number for
rolled a nat
Gilgamesh is
1.
5.
No.
Yo, let's go. I'm gonna go with
No.
that roll.
Okay.
You get
So,
blasted out of my hands.
You got a
John, you're
strong grip.
good. Melanie's good.
I had a nat
Tyler,
20.
I was gonna say,
You're in the hall.
wouldn't Gilgamesh's save just be off of John's save?
I mean, he's
Yes, but
gripping
no,
me in his
'cause he
big,
has
strong
an
arms.
item.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start rolling real
He has
dice
his
so they're always
skyjacker.
20s.
That's the only reason I made him roll separate because he has his skyjacker.
That's true.
Yeah, but I meant his big, strong arms.
Fair. Aaron, what'd you get?
I had a nat 20 on
Fucking
my
hell,
first roll.
okay. So, John, Ember, and Wrath, you feel this energy hit you for a second, and it starts to like feel like heavy weight for a moment, and then it just dissipates. However, Gilgamesh, you're
Uh-oh.
staring at bars all of a sudden.
Wait, staring at what?
You're staring at bars. Like jailhouse bars.
You've gone to jail.
I'm
No.
going to jail.
That's what I was waiting for.
There's no light where you're at. We'll come back to you.
That
Meanwhile,
sounds unfortunate.
the rest of the party, you feel that energy hit you and stuff like that, and now Gilgamesh is gone.
oh,
Oh.
Totodile.
I don't know what to do. I don't have my flashlight or my grenade. Where did he go?
John, what happened to Gilgamesh?
Dude, I don't know. I didn't throw him this time.
I swear it was me.
I was about to, but I didn't.
Oh.
Would a detect magic be of any good here?
I mean, you can always try.
Yeah, let's see about just a detect magic.
Fucking DM playing coy here.
We get Letterkenny.
Show me what do I know?
All right, so you cast detect magic. Yes, the lighting in here is magic. Your party members are all carrying magical equipment.
Yep.
There is some script you can now see on the wall. That's basically what language do you speak? Let me double check this before I spell.
Common and Minotaur for me.
Yeah, nope, never mind. It's a language you do not understand, but you only see it now with detect magic on.
does
Right.
it light up for everyone else or just for him?
Unless you have casted detect magic, you do not see this.
Okay.
Mm.
I
Do-do-do.
just didn't know how it worked.
Yeah, it's too bad that your guy that knows all languages is gone.
Shut up.
Not wrong.
Would I really need to have like pen and paper to be able to like write something down or try to like transcribe at least these scripts over to see if anyone can read them?
If you have anything that would work.
Tinderbox, but that's
You
like
have a torch. You can put it out and use the charcoal.
yeah,
that
that's
would
part of what
definitely
that's part of what I was
And
thinking.
we already have a lamp, so we already got light.
Okay, then
And
yeah.
it's dimly lit. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a call. I had to get over here. Put out the torch and take a cool piece to write over the script that I see on the wall to try to like trace it.
Alrighty.
All right, so it hovers off the wall, so you can quite literally stick your piece and everything through the wall
And
to
just
the piece of paper and just scribble it.
yeah. So just to transcribe out that script.
Yeah,
And
Ancient pencils are whack.
easy trace.
while they're doing that, I start walking down the hallway too,
Okay.
What
eager to
language?
move forward.
What language is it? Or
Give me 1 second. I'm looking to see if any of you speak it.
okay.
Ironically, I don't have to speak it, but I could definitely read it if they showed it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 of you speak this language.
One of them is not here anymore.
No, they're here. Alia
keep in mind
and
I
Ember,
can keep in mind I can read it.
Which one is it?
The
assuming
scribblings
it's
you see
Sylvan.
him. Basically, it's a form of Sylvan.
Oh,
Doesn't really
sweet.
match the current standard.
Mhm.
Maybe either a dialect or older than the current language writing.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of what you're looking at.
Okay.
But basically, what you get from that is it's actually pointing to mess hall, basically.
Who's hungry?
Something about the mess hall, and I swear I'm not fucking with y'all.
Interesting. Is it denoting the direction towards the mess hall? Is it further
Ye-
down this hallway?
I believe so, yes.
Fuck, am I
Alrighty.
going to be dinner?
Alrighty.
You're in the brig, my guy.
So, from where you guys are at now, John, you've got a little bit ahead now. You do see another one of those bulkhead doors up ahead. Okay. Card reader setup type thing, but keypad thing. All of
Mhm.
it's still there. Looks relatively intact, like nothing's wrong with it.
I test the door to see if it's locked.
Shit.
You pull on it, it definitely hasn't moved in a while. But like you lean into it a little bit, lean into it, and it finally just gives way and opens up.
Okay.
What you see in there as you like kind of get the door cranked out towards you, is a mess hall. It's got tables, chairs, all set up nice and neat. There's a full set meal in like trays along a little buffet line type setup. Yeah,
Can I
it's
go up to one of the meals and see how, like, if it's cold or warm or anything? Maybe gauge how long it's been here.
it looks like it's like quartered chickens and some like cooked potatoes, and like as you get closer to it and stuff like that, you can kind of see in the light you have that it's got steam rising off of it. Like it's hot and it looks fresh.
We has
Ah.
meats.
I also want to look around for a kitchen.
Yeah,
They're usually attached. I
yeah.
want to start heading
There is
towards that.
what looks like a double way door.
Okay.
So just kind of rocks up and back on either side, but it does
start-
have latchings. But
I start
currently
yelling around for people to hello as I walk through.
I like to think we've actually just as a group like made our way into the cafeteria by the time he's like halfway through the cafeteria looking for or getting to the
I would say
kitchen and
like
calling out.
because he has to like come in and then go towards the rear of the ship to head towards the counter and the kitchen.
Yeah.
So that's where he went as you guys would be hitting the door. Same scenario for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow to the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll follow the
Yeah,
guys.
we're staying stick together, keeping up with Tom.
Okay.
Can I just actually just have instead of doing a passive, can I actually just do would it
So you have
be?
detect magic up at the moment. It's a concentration.
Yeah, am I noticing anything with the detect magic? Any roll
I
for
mean,
anything here?
it's a lot of magic in this place.
Yeah.
Overall, the
I feel like
lighting
the
in
whole
here is
ship's
definitely
magic.
has some magic to it. the chairs, the tables, they all have some form of enchantment on them. The food in the buffet and stuff like that has some kind of enchantment on them. There's quite a bit of magic around here.
Right. Okay. So it's a very magical place. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Harry
Nice.
Potter.
So that's the current situation there. Anybody else doing anything at this point?
You know what? And we're all in the mess hall part of it.
Yeah.
And Tom or
John.
John already noticed that there's food out already.
Yep.
Mhm.
You guys can see it when you come in.
Is there a kitchen nearby or?
That's
He's
where
heading to
I'm
the
going.
kitchen, yeah.
That's where John's currently heading.
All right, I'm gonna head there as well.
Okay.
And if I did like a check on when the kitchen was recently used, is that an investigation or is that a proficiency?
That would be an
check?
investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah, because you'd want to check and see how things are how easy they're moved, or
Okay.
could they have been jarred a little bit when you guys fired and hit the ground? Stuff like that.
I got a 15 for investigation.
Okay. So John and you walk into this kitchen and it's immaculate. It looks to be most surfaces, most surfaces in here are metallic in nature. There's magnetic strips on the wall that has to have a bunch of series of knives strapped to it. Think modern day kitchen,
Yeah. Way cleaner
but
than my kitchen
all
back in the shop.
metal, pretty much everywhere.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
Me too, buddy. Is there anything around here that help you cook better?
Well,
You know
there's
what?
definitely
I'm gonna look for
larger
that.
pots, pans, skillets, different utensils and things of that nature. Um, I mean, the knife set would be good to help out in that regard for
alright.
either butchering or 'cause it goes from normal paring knife all the way up to cleaver.
All right, I'm gonna grab all those.
So there's those options and things like that if you're wanting to load up. Outside of that, there is 2 freezers that you find. You open it up and they're stocked full.
Ooh, full of what?
Several different kinds of meats. It looks to be like beef, some chicken.
I'm
Most
gonna
varieties.
okay. Rules about the bag of holding. Does it kill off
Treated
all
like
the?
stasis.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna open my bag of holding. And I'm raiding the fridge.
Okay.
I'm at least
So
I'm gonna call out to the two of them to at least make sure we're exchanging what's happening. Like, what are y'all finding in there?
I
What
found
have y'all found and everything? Yeah.
I found food for the ship, so I'm packing it.
so
All we see is
you're
food.
you're, you're flooding stuff in. Shrimps, lobsters, beef,
Ooh,
pork,
yes,
poultry,
yes.
whole 9 yards. You're shoveling and shoveling, and it's at this point you realize it's not emptying.
Wait, guys, we gotta get the fridge.
Something isn't right here. Smell that food. Like, actually smell it.
Oh, true. That investigation check.
Perception in that regard.
Do I roll as well?
Perception. This time it is.
I want to at least notice the fresh
Nat
plate of
20
food.
plus 1.
20 plus
Yeah.
1. Okay. Oh yeah.
15.
15. Okay. So you scrape this food. You kind of grab another piece as he says that, and you kind of and you sniff it a little bit. You'd be hard pressed to find a fresher cut of meat.
Does it have any weight to it when I pack it in the bag?
It carries some weight to it. Like I would say at this point, looking at how much you scraped or timeline wise,
Yeah.
yeah, your bag has a limit on space, and you're getting close.
So how much weight was that?
Let me see where you're at currently, real quick.
Wait, doesn't he have a bag of holding?
Yeah,
I
we're
think I have
checking
a
the
bag
weight
of
stuff right
holding.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. There is an upgrade to the bag of holding called a handy
Mhm.
haversack, which does have unlimited space. Bags of holding do
sounds
have
metal.
a limit.
Okay.
Oh. God.
So
Yeah, I'd like to be at least searching around for any other entrances or exits to this mess hall once we want to try to map
Yeah,
that
holy
out.
shit.
Let's figure out the food weight first.
Yeah.
You've got about 250 pounds of meat in your bag now.
What the fuck?
Ooh. Well, meat's back on the menu, boys.
Before we get back to that, was it just meat that he harvested here, or like how is his bag of holding almost full? Because I feel like we missed something.
So he's carrying around 211 pounds of stuff in his bag of holding at the moment.
Can we just call them Arby's from now on?
Now-
We have the meats.
He's got the meats. 250 pounds worth of meat.
God damn.
Jesus.
So
God,
you're
stupid
almost full,
fat sack.
especially if you consider the factor of your Drake meat you currently have as well.
Well, I thought I left that back at the ship. Oh, true. No.
No, you
Okay.
kept it in the bag of holding, but it
Alrighty.
didn't spoil.
That's right.
Yeah, those are
So-
refrigerated, you know.
Yeah, you got like 20 more pounds before your bag's full.
Is there
Alrighty.
anything you want me to carry?
Not at the moment. I'll let you
Alright.
know.
Sounds like we're pretty well set for a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this back in the ship. At least it's fridge food right here.
I
Right.
walk back out into the cafeteria with the rest of them while he's digging.
While y'all are doing the digging and the conversation there, dining hall individuals being Wrath and Ember at the moment. What are you guys doing while they're doing this?
I was gonna check the perimeter for other entrances or exits because just to try to keep the map. There's 3 other. Okay.
One to the south, or well,
That's
towards
the
down.
kitchen. Oh, to the side of the kitchen.
So you
Is
have
the
one to the side.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so kitchen area holding yards, one to the down, one to the side.
Alrighty, so we're still on the port side of the ship, if I'm remembering my parts. We're still on the left side of the ship,
Mhm.
and what am I looking for there? Where'd that go? Oh,
Do you
goody,
need
I
a minute?
lost that. No, I had several images rotating for. So we're still on the port side of the ship going down. We found one little entranceway into this dining hall, and it has 3 other entryways. You said.
One heads to the kitchen, one heads to the starboard side of the ship, and one heads towards the bow of the ship.
So there's 4 total, right? That come out of the dining
Yeah,
way, right?
technically the one to the kitchen is another entry exit thing there, but it just goes to the kitchen.
Right. 1 kitchen, 1 was it portside hallway?
Oh,
Did I fuck up the side of
One.
the ship again?
and one headed to the bow or towards it.
1 portside hallway, 1 towards the bow.
So, what are you and Ember doing?
Wait, I'm still on the count because I had. Sorry. I have 3 entryways written. 1 that goes to the kitchen, 1 that goes to the portside hallway, and 1 goes towards the bow. And it looked like you had 1 that was actually going to head towards the stern of the ship, the back of
No.
the ship. No, okay.
No.
But the kitchen is the kitchen's situated
The
like at the
kitchen's
center.
towards the back.
It's towards the back.
Yeah, it's towards the back of the ship. That's the little box. For reference.
That's what I saw. Okay.
Yeah. That's the kitchen. Mess hall. Door here, door here, door here. Technically a door into the kitchen.
Yeah, so there's 1 that heads towards the starboard. That's what I was missing was the 4th one. Or at least towards the center of the ship's starboard side. Okay. I want to investigate the doorway that heads towards the bow of the ship, the front of the ship.
Okay. Very similar to the bulkhead doors you've seen John kind of open already.
Mm-hmm.
Turn handle seems to be unlocked at the moment.
Right.
It hasn't been opened in a while from what you can tell just by the sheer amount of force you're having to put to like move it or get it
Mhm.
moving.
Right.
But you open it up and it does proceed further into the ship. However, the difference here is the hallway is narrower.
Right.
Instead of being 15 feet across, like the others have been up until now, this one is just wide enough to single file it.
Tight.
I'm going
Yeah.
to follow.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna call out to let everyone know about this hallway and to start heading down it. Encourage
Okay.
Elia to grab their meat and catch up.
So, with
Because
that being the
Grab your
case,
meat.
2 of the crew will stand at the entryway you guys came through to cover the rear.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lieutenant is going to fall in behind Ember.
Okay.
So, while that's going on, Gilgamesh, World Eater, Dragon Extraordinaire, sitting in a cage.
I love the titles, by the way.
Yeah.
Sitting in a
Um,
cage.
I just assume he makes stuff up each time he says his name.
Despite all my rage, I'm just a kobold in a cage.
Yeah. So, what are you doing currently?
So, with my dark vision in this weird prison thing, how much could I see?
If you go up to the bars and kind of take a quick peek as far as your angles go, you see hallway. That little box is your cell.
Okay.
Oh. Rough.
Can I communicate with the bars with an Eldritch Blast?
So you're firing off an Eldritch Blast.
Into
Yeah.
light bars.
Right.
To open up a dialogue with the bars, of course.
Okay.
Preem.
So,
Diplomacy.
assuming I have to roll this for you, right?
Yeah.
All right. Eldritch Blast attack. 23 to hit. You hit.
Let's see if I do
Those
some big
dice.
damage.
That is a grand total of 5 damage from your Eldritch Blast. And you only have 1 beam, correct?
Only have one what?
Yep. You only have 1 beam. So,
Beam.
Oh, I haven't got that
You-
many beams yet.
draw in that arcane energy you love so much, and you pour it out and shoot this blast directly at your bars. You're about to, fuck you, bars. And right before it hits the bar, you see this energy field show and shimmer as the energy impacts into it. And then once you cut off the arcane energy, that energy flows into that single point, still shining, and then returns it back.
Oh, fuck.
You currently take 10 points of damage from
Oh,
your
dude, I'm-
own Eldritch Blast.
All that armor all that temporary HP I got is now gone. Oh, no. I knew the armor was a good idea.
It was. You survived your own Eldritch Blast.
I am my own worst enemy.
All right.
Okay, so the attack didn't work. Fuck. Prison sucks. How do I get out of this? Can I do a perception check to see if I can identify what kind of magic the bars are made out of? Because I feel like I should have been able to break those cuffs.
Let's see. What you could roll in this situation is 1, do a perception check first.
Right?
Okay. And then
Unfortunately,
follow it up
my
with an
dice roll
Arcana.
too.
Okay. I'm just letting you know what you would roll.
I
Okay.
believe in you, Chris.
So,
Yeah, I probably
perception,
shouldn't, but still.
you've got a 14. And with that, Arcana check of 12. So you get over closer to where you saw that barrier at first because you can't see it anymore. And you kind of poke your finger towards it, just how bad it's going to be. And nothing happens. So you're running your hand back and forth. Okay, yeah, you're good. And you're like, okay, so you start looking down the hall, moving your head around and stuff like that. And it's at this point, let's see what you have on.
Oh, god damn it. I'm going to get fucked again.
Yay!
Finally, it's somebody else besides me.
Dude, I swear to God, whatever you make better be fucking delicious by the time I get back, because I'm gonna be hungry.
That's one,
No,
two,
I was
three,
speaking for Aaron's character.
4. Yeah, 4 items. Okay.
Don't take my horns. I need those for things.
I need my dignity.
I have more horns than you can even imagine. You don't even understand.
You horny?
Why so horny, boy?
Okay, so
For quest.
you stick your hand through and stuff like that, and you're moving around at first, and you're like, oh, that's fine. And then you kind of step forward. As you do, though, you realize you still have the skyjacker on. You still have, you know, your robes that you found. You've got this awesome belt you love and everything else like that.
Oh, so no one undressed me. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. You still have all your items on you for a second. And then as you're sitting there, you can see like this weird arcing a little bit off the items. And then you're like, okay, whatever. It's not hurting me, so it's fine. You stick your head out and look around a little bit, and you can see a little distance, but it is just a hallway. It looks to be metal bars. They're fitted into the ceiling and the floor and the walls. There is a door on this cell. Looks to be some kind of like from your side, it's flat surface, but as you're like looking at an angle, there seems to be some kind of protrusion on the front of it. If you'd like to at this point in time, you can try to do a investigation check.
Fuck it. Let's do it. Scooby Doo and the gang, let's go.
Ugh.
So, with that being the case,
Let's solve a mystery.
okay,
You know, in
so,
this D&D campaign, you're Scooby and I'm Shaggy, right? It's
I'm
so
also
funny.
a flashlight.
so it's at this point you're kind of like really looking around, really getting into it, and you're investigating what's on the other side there and kind of feeling it out. Your investigation check is a 12. So it feels kind of like one of those keypads you've seen near the doors and stuff previously that you were able to channel magic into to open. But as you're feeling it and stuff like that, you kind of like you're leaning around that bar and really trying to get your hand up there to make sure that's what it is. It's at this point you start realizing, man, when did my robes start to look so crappy? What's going on with my belt? Like, is it tearing?
No,
You start to
you're
realize
undressing
your
me
equipment
again.
is starting to break down. Okay.
I'm going
Boy.
to immediately yeet myself all the way to the back of the cell to be a good boy.
Okay. Once you do, the arcing that you saw stops. So, what would you like to do now?
The little keyhole thing that looked like the thing they shot the Eldritch Blast into, can I try to aim for that and do another Eldritch Blast from the back of the cell?
Sorry if that came through.
Yeah.
Nothing came through.
Okay.
I'm willing to try the same shit again. I am not losing that robe. I like it way too much.
All right. Make another Eldritch Blast attack roll. Let's see what you get.
Oh my god, he got 25.
22.
Close enough.
You needed a 23 to hit.
So that is a 6 on the damage dice for your second Eldritch Blast of the evening. Same effect as last time you did it?
Shit.
Because you're on this side of the barrier.
Oh.
So
right.
you
Do I
take
have-
12. You've taken
Fuck.
22 in total.
God damn. All right.
How are you not dead yet?
Because I put armor on and I have really high HP, knowing that people would punch me in the face.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Oh.
like it, but I know.
You just didn't realize you'd be punching yourself.
Can I scream really loud, like
Big surprise.
super loud, to ask people to save me? Wait, you know what? Can I Misty step past the bars?
Ooh.
Do you have Misty Step?
Yes, I do, because I'm a fucking midget.
Fair enough. So you burn your second level casting and cast Misty Step.
I'm gonna hit the bars, aren't I?
No.
Yo!
You are in the
Oh.
hall now. Outside of the cell.
Fucking dwarf magic. I'm gonna jump up in here and start clapping my hands really loudly, hoping that people don't hear me, but at the same time, whatever.
You're in celebratory mode. You don't give a fuck.
Prestidigitation for flashbang down the hall.
Oh my god.
Uses all spell slots before combat.
So he's got some good, cantrips. So are
Cantrip
you
for
actually casting your thunderclap in this hallway?
You know what? Why the fuck not? Let's see what happens. I'm helpless
Alright.
anyway.
So you sit there, you're dancing around, and then you stomp one leg, you stomp the second leg, shake your cheeks a little bit, and thunderclap occurs.
Yo,
And
twerk that shit.
with that happening, the second you get your hearing back in this tight, confined metal box, you hear someone going, "What the fuck? Why would you fucking? Oh, god damn it!"
I'm gonna shoot off an Eldritch Blast in that direction. Ha! I got you.
Okay, I'll roll it.
I want to make sure I hit
19.
that bitch.
That's a
Yo,
good
let's
one.
go. Whatever it is, I want to loot its corpse.
25 in total. You really need to stop kicking your own ass. That's another 16 damage.
Oh my god.
16?
Don't
Yeah.
worry, guys. I got 10 HP. I'm still good.
What the fuck?
The guy starts laughing from inside the cell. He goes, "Well, that didn't work out, did it?"
Can I use my Gravel, Cower, and Beg ability?
Your goal, cower, and beg ability. What does this do again? Let me check this. Once per short rest, as an action, you can cower to distant foes. Until the end of your next turn, allies gain advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of you that can see you. I mean, you're the only one here. But
Yeah,
yes,
but
you
it's
could use
more
it.
for it's more for appearances and like.
All right.
Please
Burn that
don't kill
off.
me.
So, yes, thank you for that. That will be helpful later. Awesome. Okay, so
You're really excited about that now, aren't you?
I am. I want to play with it. But with the current setup and everything like that, eventually you do see a hand come out of the bars, kind of wave towards where you are. Looks human.
I'm gonna walk towards it. Seems friendly enough.
As you do, you see what looks to be like late 20s male sitting in there waving at you. "Hi, how's it going?"
Not great. Got hit a lot. Mind
I
you,
saw that.
toe to die on all. It's kind of my fault.
Interesting. You speak Draconic.
Can you help a kobold out?
I'd love to, but the one thing I can't do is get out of here.
Let me see if I got anything to help with
So
that. Actually.
if you can help me out of here, I might be able to help you out too.
Okay, do I need to do like an investigation check to see if I can open it from outside the bars?
No, you see the keypad now. Clearly, it is one of the ones that once you pump energy into it, it either short circuits out and opens, or something else happens. But so far, every one you've done, it has shorted out and opened.
All right, sure. Let's shoot an Eldritch Blast in that. If I die, oh well.
All right. So you pump the energy into the lock, and it lights up for a second, and then the light gets bright, and then it just dims out completely, and you hear clink, and the cell door swings open. He's like, "Haha! Oh, okay, you are officially my favorite kobold ever To be fair, you're the only kobold I've ever
Kobold!
met, but you're my favorite kobold ever. He goes, can you sidestep out of the doorway though, so I can quickly?
Gonna
through it?
look him around the eyes, press to digitate some sunglasses, and just be like, kobold, and walk out of the way.
All right.
That's the
Does he do?
Squirtle. That's the most
he gets a
Squirtle thing
good
you've ever
run.
done.
Squirtle Squad.
He gets a good running start, and then he dashes through, and you see that barrier flicker for a second, and then he's out the other side, and he's like, "Yes, thank you."
I'm just gonna like nudge on his pant leg. Can you like heal me or something, bro? I mean, kobold.
Heal. You know what? You're in luck today, buddy. Let's see what I can do here.
Yo, I made a friend, guys.
So in total, wow, actually he rolled good. Damn. So that's 14 plus 16. You heal 16. You hit point.
All right. Gonna give up and jump up in the air and give him a high five. I'm assuming he's taller than me, like just automatically.
Yeah, he's human.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So, guess I should introduce myself. I'm Renell.
They call me Gilgamesh, World Eater.
Interesting. Yeah, that sounds better in other languages, right?
And they tell it to him in Dwarvish just so he doesn't understand it.
He responds in Dwarvish. Not bad. You've got a little bit of an accent.
Gonna say fucking Dwarvish.
He then responds with this language that sounds almost like a mountain erupting as he's speaking.
I'm gonna ask him in Minotaur to write it down because while I might not be able to understand all languages, I can read them.
He laughs. He goes, "Sure, let's get out of here first."
It's what happens when you're able to be
death
like
trap.
the Rain Man of literature.
Primordial, by the way. That's the language.
Would I even be able to identify that, or like?
No, he just told you it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so, third hallway or fourth hallway?
I'm going to let you decide because every time I seem to shoot off my Eldritch Blast, it claps my own cheeks.
No, I mean, which hallway were you in when you ended up coming here?
I'm just going to give him a really confused look because I was literally a flashlight and a tool for a larger, much stronger man.
Right. Okay. So I was on the, I think, fourth floor, and in the third hallway I was able to get to sent me here.
I'm going to go ahead and assume, and this is me communicating to him, I'm going to assume I was probably in the same position since I ended up in the same spot. My goal is just to get out of here, and I do not know where to go, but we should probably team up and go down the hallway and just clear out whatever the fuck is in the way.
All right. How are you on supplies and combat capability?
I believe both of my spell slots are used up, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 cantrips. I'm going to show him my boomerang. I'm just going to be like open and honest about all of my capabilities to this guy. It's probably going to bite me in the ass later, but I'm going to be naive this time.
Well, I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve, but I've got 2 bows, and he pulls them off his back. This, and you see him close his left fist completely and bend his wrist just slightly, and a full buckler appears. And a couple short swords, and an entire willingness to kill anything that's keeping me from getting the fuck out of here.
Fair enough. Let me flip through my cantrips real quick and see if there's anything I can do for this guy.
I got a few spells left, but after that, honestly, I'd rather save them for healing, seeing as how, well, you've seen what this place does.
Understood. And tell him to try and I'm gonna use a persuasion to try and make him heal me one more time and point him in the direction of the hallway and tell him I'll back him up.
All right, go ahead and make your persuasion check.
All right, you got this, Chris. I believe in you. I have a +8 in persuasion.
Holy shit.
Dude, what can I say?
25.
I'm a very persuasive kobold.
He's
Even.
like, all right, I'll heal you up one more. And he casts his second level Cure Wounds for the second time. Ooh, not as good. That's 8 hit points returned.
That's good for me. 8, 4, so that puts me back at 34, so I'm almost capped. Okay.
Okay.
Me in my head, I don't care if this motherfucker dies. I'm glad he's been a useful utility.
So I'd rather have some backup in this. Don't freak out. I'm gonna call in a buddy of mine.
Everything's chill here, my guy.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure everything was copacetic. I didn't want to freak you out with this. As he starts like taking out a piece of chalk and drawing these like runes and stuff on the wall. And when he finishes, it lights up for a split second, swirls, and then outshoots this drake.
I'm gonna smirk and say, yeah, no problem at all. It'll be awesome.
Like I figured.
Cover.
And he pulls out, we got a little extra support here, and he kind of, nudges a bag on his belt, and you see this little pseudo dragon climb out and crawl up to his shoulder. He goes, Little B, Big B, this is Gilgamesh World Eater, and he says it in primordial again. See, it sounds so much cooler. But he's a friend, don't eat him.
Yo, this bitch should be able to transfer me the primordial skill because I could totally speak to those dragons of Draconic. I wonder if I can persuade him to teach me real quick.
I mean, it takes time, but yeah, he would be willing to probably. You did save his life.
Yeah, you know what? Let's roll a persuasion roll on that. I'm gonna make him teach me. I don't care. People are gonna save him.
It takes 180 hours.
If we have to sit in this prison cell for 180 hours, I don't care. He does not get to pull that shit.
I'm saying it could probably wait till you're in a safer situation.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't care about their lives. We'll keep going though. They're pawns in a game of chess that I've been playing over the entire landscape.
Fair enough. He's like, so randomly teleported to the crazy ass jungle with all the things that want to kill you, or did you?
No,
come
I came here on
intentionally?
purpose.
Like the Drake and stuff is checking. Like you guys are heading down this hall, and there's cells all the way down this hallway. And the Drake and the pseudo dragon are kind of checking out ahead of you guys as he's still double checking them as he looks in each one as you're passing by with his bow ready. So yeah, you got here how?
I'm gonna blink really fast and just be like, I'm the navigator.
Like almost like as if someone has cast a whole person spell on him. He comes to a dead stop, laxes the bow for a second, looks over his shoulder down at you. Really?
Look, I'm a stupid kobold, but there was a quest.
Hey, I know all of that. He kind of like reaches up, pulls a silver plate out of his like armor, pulls it out and drops it. He's like, yeah, quests are weird like that. And then he tightens the bow back up as he starts to move forward again.
I'm gonna pull out my iPad. I'm like, yeah, the Hunters Guild sucks, huh?
Sometimes.
Like try to sit there, like, maybe when we get back, we can like overthrow them because I feel like this is the suicide mission.
I mean, with you coming here and me coming here, that doesn't seem like an accident in any way in that regard. That seems like they screwed up, but
They didn't
we'll see
mention
what
it.
happens. Yeah.
In fact, we
well,
didn't
that's
mention anyone from the
fucking
Hunters
awesome.
Guild, actually.
Dude, I don't know. I was north of fucking Elistine at some fucking new ruins they found or whatever, and next thing you know, I'm here on this island. It's trying to kill me, and then I find this thing, thinking, "Fuck, if I can get it working somewhat, I might be able to get the hell out of here." And well, I ended up in a fucking jail cell.
Fancy that. Look at me.
So, yeah, not quite sure how you got here, but
Same deal. Some jet streams, stuff that other people would be disappointed in with me. But yeah.
all right. Question for you: do you have a ship to get us the fuck out of here?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, sweet God, yes. All right, let's
As long
go.
as you protect him with your as long as you protect him with your life, you got a spot.
If you've got a ship, I'll kill anything that gets in our way.
Fair
Twice
enough.
if need be.
I'm gonna slap him on the shoulder, jump up and slap him on the shoulder, like, let's go, my good lad, as I stand on his shoulder.
Troll. He just you see his muscles tighten up, and as he pulls that boat back tight and keeps moving forward with the Drake on one side, the pseudo dragon on the other. While you guys are traversing hallways, trying to find your way back out, crew in the mess hall headed to the bow of the ship down a narrow hallway. Back to you guys for a minute.
Right.
I will check at this point in time. Manatee and John, are you guys headed out of that room now, or are you still packing meat away?
I was heading out of the room to
Yeah,
group
I
up with
was
everybody
heading out
else.
of the room. I got
All right.
enough.
So you packed up your bags as best you can. You guys pull out of there, take the resources with you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys catch up to Wrath and Ember, who are a little ahead of you guys in that tinier hallway, but I'm assuming taking it carefully, slowly.
Yes.
Give me an investigation check.
From
Everybody or
everyone.
just him?
Because
Everybody.
I'm okay.
Investigation.
8.
Nat 1.
um,
Well,
21.
5.
okay.
I would have relit the torch.
There's his
Yeah.
Scooby.
So pretty much everyone but Aaron sees it as he's stepping forward. You see one of the plates on the floor didn't move with his movement like the rest of them have. Right as his foot steps on it.
Woof.
So
A fog
Aaron.
beast comes out.
God damn
deck save.
it.
Oh shit! Not again!
Let's see what you got.
What I need? What was the save I need to roll?
Dex.
Dex. Okay.
Dexterity.
That's a 17 total.
Okay. So you hit the plate, and you're like, oh no. And you sidestep just in time as three large, like, I want to say like 3-inch in diameter, like spikes come out, touch the other wall, and then slide right back into the wall.
Yo, you almost got shish kebab meat, boy.
Somehow we knew it was going to end up here.
Here you are, back to me.
Do you feel lucky,
So,
me boy?
however, up
That was very
ahead,
close.
you do spot what looks to be another bulkhead.
All right. Do.
Go forward and put my shoulder into this bulkhead too.
Yeah, shoulder
Okay.
check it, boy.
Go ahead and do a strength check for this one.
Strength check. How the fuck didn't it roll? Oh, because I clicked the wrong thing.
I really love your engineering skills.
11.
I'm going to hit it real hard.
I'd like to help him, like try to open it. Granted, I've got just find a little notch for the torch and then try to help him open the bulkhead. Is it still too narrow for two people to try to do anything?
Yeah, it's single file still.
Yeah.
Like, you guys could squeeze past each other, but that's about it.
Just you can push on my back.
But
Adds to it.
Yeah.
Well, it opens towards you in this hall. So,
God.
that's what I was like.
I'm gonna grab his
I
waist. I'm gonna grab his waist and sink.
Pull
Get
hard.
affirmative
Okay.
and just start pulling him towards me.
It's the ultimate
Alright.
DM troll. The door
So-
opens in the other direction.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. So, what was your strength to pull on it, though?
I had 11.
11. Okay. So, with 11, you pull on it. It's not budging. It's not moving.
Where's my strength
And
check to
then-
pull him close to me?
That's what we're about to get to now. Go ahead and make a strength check.
It's a 9. 9 plus 7, 16.
Oh, yeah, you have ridiculous strength, don't you?
Yeah, I've got the belt on.
Oh no, you got a +5. Not
Oh,
save.
plus 5. Oh, save, yeah. So just plus 5. Yeah, so 14 then.
14. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
So with the 14, you're pulling on him. He's pulling on the door, and then you're holding him as he's not holding the door. It seems to be locked in some way, shape, or form. You're not sure how. There's no keypad on this one or anything else like that.
Okay.
You guys can keep trying to pull on it and break it in, or
Do you want
how
to
would
try?
you like to proceed?
You want to try again, John, or do you want to try the other hallway back at the dining hall?
Let's give it one more shot, and then if this doesn't work, there's more places to go.
Alrighty, let's do it.
12
All
second
right.
time.
12 the second time, and
A
Aaron.
little stronger.
And
Assuming you're still helping.
yeah. Oh, that'd be a 9 total.
Not much help.
Yeah.
Nope.
You guys tug and tug and tug on it. At this point, Amber and Alia, you guys are watching the Minotaur and the human, strength pull on this door repeatedly and stuff. What are you guys doing in that meantime?
It's a bulkhead door, so like stick
Yeah.
steel and all that shit.
Yep.
Good question.
I gotta let dog out.
Okay. And are they just realizing that it's a pull, not a push?
No, they've realized that they've been pulling on it the whole time. It's just
Oh, okay.
that was more for clarification to players than it was them making a mistake.
was like, you sure they don't need a perception check for that one?
I'm good. At this point, it just seems like either they're not able to get enough leverage or not able to apply enough force to force it open.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check for
No.
I'm gonna try to find like if there's like an electric source. Since I'm probably an expert in it by now, at least an expert in knowing that this ship is powered by something.
Yeah. All right. Amber, you were saying?
I was just gonna ask if a crowbar would help.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7, so I don't think I'm finding anything.
Okay.
Yeah, not with a 7.
Then I am
Here
going
comes the sensible
to...
option.
Yeah. Gonna pull my crowbar out of my bag of holding.
You get their plan, like, hey, look, I got these tools and shit, my guys.
Palming the
Wait-
Minotaur and the
wait a
human out of the
minute.
way. You walk up, shove the crowbar in.
Yep.
Oh no, perception.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
That's gonna be a 16.
Okay. Oh, roll again. You have advantage.
Okay.
One second, I gotta find where my dice landed.
Immediately,
That's
like,
always the case.
baseball throws the dice at the wall and watch it flip all over the place.
16 again.
All right. So you got a 16. And you start prying on it. It starts to give a little bit.
Okay.
But not quite enough to force it open. But I would say you got enough force to it to get it a better seating for your crowbar.
Okay, I'm gonna reseat the crowbar then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage again.
Okay. Where'd it go? 18.
All right. So with that, you're able to like pry, and it finally fully gives way as you realize what was stopping it wasn't the door or the lock, but basically the extra weight of the door and the skeleton form that is holding onto it in full plate armor.
So we're still single file. She's the closest to the door right now.
At the moment, yes.
Yeah, she's pushed past to make this happen.
Alrighty then.
I take a couple steps back if possible.
Yeah, making some room for that crowbar.
I don't know about the crowbar, but not the monster holding the door.
I might have missed something.
There's literally a skeleton holding on to the door frame like they were trying to open it. But it's in full plate armor, and as she opens the door, it's basically just being drug out into the hall with the door.
Okay, so part of me thought, like, hey,
Oh.
dude, it's probably still alive. I don't know.
No, it's a very
I thought it was like a sentient skeleton. as
no.
well.
It's a formerly it's a formerly very scared person.
Okay,
It's alive.
so
It's
a
alive
legit.
like our cow man.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said I'm gonna poke it with the crowbar.
You bitch.
Okay. So,
Was that the
you
top?
poking
or
it
no?
in, like, specifically or just anywhere?
No, just anywhere.
Dude,
All right,
Russell,
so you just gotta poke at the armor or the rib cage or whatever, like you would check someone's up. You do, and it rattles around enough, and with the movement of the door and everything like that, it finally falls loose of the door and hits the ground at your feet, setting off a very loud clang through the ship.
you
Shut
fool of a
up.
So what would I roll to see the value of the armor in front of me?
Let's go with an investigation. It'll give you a bare bones.
17 plus 3, so 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
God damn.
So with the dirty 20, you look it over. It's well made. Seems to be still in working order. Still seems to be good overall. Not sure how long it's been in here, but it seems to be in okay condition. No rust, no nothing. Even just on as a standard to be like 10K worth of gold turned in.
Sheesh.
Okay. I'm gonna strip the skeleton of armor and shove it in my bag of holding.
All right. So you guys just see her bent over the skeleton, ripping its armor plates off, throwing it in her bag.
I'm gonna step over and
I mean, it ain't using it anymore.
make its
Yeah.
way into the room, I guess.
Jambalaya, you should take the bones for broth. Just saying.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, now we're okay to rob corpses for
Hang
food.
on. I've got to do it this way because apparently I can't access items.
Now
Now it's
D&D Beyond's
okay.
down again.
It's not a party member.
I'm just saying now that we have a cook, it's a good idea.
Could have been
Yeah.
a party member.
Like I was
Someone
expecting
stole
like
its armor.
Iron chef quality food here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I might end up doing that.
All
Yeah, I
right,
get
Melanie
it.
got her little note.
Okay.
So, with that being the case, those of you who step over it, you enter into a room that seems to have a lot of glass all over the place, right about waist high on the wall and up.
Mhm.
Seems to be angled partially. There seems to be a lot of scattered journals and what look to be like small books and things lied about. There are a few more skeletons in the room, most of which are not in armor.
Hmm.
Is there a smell to the room?
Yeah.
To give away
None.
maybe what killed anything?
Nothing smell-wise at all.
Or
Can I do
if-
an investigation check on the room? Look for loots.
Yep.
I really thought you were gonna inhale really loudly into your mic when this guy do an investigation check.
13.
I'd like to do another perimeter check just to see what else is going on inside this room. Like what is this room, and like what are its other access points?
There are in total 2 access points. One that goes starboard towards the right, and one that keeps going towards the bow.
Right.
So, but there is nothing going back towards the fort side at all.
Right.
So, based on what you're seeing in the room, you're not quite sure what it's meant for. Overall, but with I'd love to see what you got as an investigation check, but apparently it's no longer working. 13, I think.
Do the skeletons that are dead in the room have anything in front of them in terms of papers that they've been writing on or anything like that?
I mean, most of the papers and stuff like that seem scattered and random.
Is it like a room of? Is it a room of desks or something, or is it? It's
No,
not a
there's
cafeteria.
no desks, there's no furniture. There's just the glass panels on the wall that are angled.
Okay.
Ominous.
We're suddenly in alien
Can
isolation.
I do an
Right.
investigation check to see if I can find anything that activates the glass walls?
Sure.
Did we finish
You can
my
make an investigation.
investigation, by the way?
Yeah, I checked that. That's where you got the information from,
Okay.
basically.
23.
With a 23, though,
Yeah, I
I
got a
started
nat
rolling
looking
20.
real
over the
die.
room, you don't really find anything to turn on anything. There's no panels. There's no keypads like you've seen previously in the ship so far.
This feels like a navigation room.
But as you've been like moving around and seeing the stuff, give me. I'm gonna find somebody else's character sheet because yours won't load right now.
Yeah, it's broken again.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay.
Deuces.
So, looking around the room and you see the scattering, the way the skeletons are positioned and set up and everything else like that, you're looking at the remnants of a massacre.
You know, this ship just gets more wholesome. by
Like,
the minute.
the way the books are dropped and like the sheets of paper and stuff that have kind of fallen out of them and stuff look as if they went down when someone went down with them.
Okay.
They're close enough in proximity to the bodies to be loosely associated. There's some overlap because of the way some of the bodies fell, but in total, you can kind of associate about 3 or 4 different journals to about 3 or 4 of the different corpses.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and communicate that it looks like this was a deliberate attack.
Well, whoever attacked didn't leave because the way out was sealed.
True.
All right.
We should definitely
Unless
all
there's
be on
another
our
way
guard.
out.
There's just one. There's an out that's what, straight ahead, or is it to
We
the?
can't make that assumption. We just know it didn't go out the door that we came in.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That other exit. That one's just still straight forward, heading towards the bow of the ship, right?
Yes.
It's still
There's
just
also
straight
one
forward.
headed to the starboard. Now,
Okay, so there's another one heading to will be the left.
yeah, she's pointed out
Right.
the scene to you guys at this point, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Did
with that
anybody
being the
get
case,
weird? There's no smell. Sorry.
like, yeah, there's no smell, first off. Second off, these bodies are laid here. They've decomposed in here, but there's no
And there's
evidence of
hot.
decomposure.
There's hot food in the kitchen.
There's the factor that all of them look to be victims of something at this point.
Right.
Yeah, it seems odd.
All right,
Right.
I'm too about to do it. I start walking toward the next door.
All right.
Yep. I'm gonna
So you're
follow.
headed to the next door?
Forward or to the right.
I thought you said there was only one.
There's 2.
There's 3 There's 3 entryways to this room. There's one that keeps heading towards the bow of the ship. There would be one to our right that would head towards the starboard of the ship.
Forward.
Yes.
Forward. Cool.
All right. Are you going with them, or are you checking the room out? What are you doing?
I'm going with them.
You're going with them? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the party.
Above table, I'm a little weirded out that none of you guys tried to eat like the hot food that was out in the cafeteria.
I thought about it.
Yeah. I'm a little suspicious of it, though.
I get why you didn't. I'm just surprised no one did anyway.
Right.
Okay.
You're thinking that's suspicious, but you're just like totally befriend a guy that's been in like a prison that you busted out
Right.
Look, prison's not about asking questions; it's about survival.
and dropping
That-
soaps.
That is
Shit.
true.
What was it again?
I felt
Right.
like my
Let's
logic
do
was on
it.
point. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So, as you guys proceed forward, the hallway is still pretty narrow, leading away from this room. Single file, much as it was in the previous hallway. You guys do move down it, and it does hit another bulkhead door. This one seems to be slightly ajar already.
Okay. I'd
Okay.
go up and push it or pull it open, whichever.
Okay. This room seems to be a little bit different. There's chairs and things of that nature that they're reclined almost in the way they're positioned, but there's glass on the wall mounted at that same angle in this one.
Woof.
There does seem to be a centralized raised platform at the middle of the room. The overall room's about 40 feet by 40 feet. There are a few corpses that are still in some of the chairs.
Skeletons as well, or just corpses?
Skeletons. They're all
Okay.
pretty much completely decomposed.
Is there anything
Okay.
hanging on? Can I do an investigation check to see if there's any like flesh or bits hanging on, or if it's just clean bone?
I mean,
Like clean
check
bone.
over it. Basically, you wouldn't even have to do it with your passives. You give it a look over, like it's clean bone. So either they've been here long enough to rot completely off, or something cleaned them off, or whatever the case may be.
And is
Right,
this is this room looking like a bridge, or is it looking, or what's the array?
I mean,
Captain stack.
it's
Well,
a
there's
little smaller
glass.
than the previous room in overall size, but this has more furniture in it.
It's more
With the raised
likely like a
platform,
theater.
it seems like some kind of room of importance in some way, shape, or form, but the design of this would be completely foreign to your characters in that regard. But
Yeah.
player to DM set up in a situation like that, it seems some kind of command room of some sorts.
It's
Of
like a
what
ready room.
here, you're not really sure.
Whoa, you can see my room. Sorry.
You're a child.
Something in my beard, Aaron.
So
Where did that come from? Oh,
that's where you guys have now entered at this point. So with that, cutting back over to Gilgamesh and the Raynell characters. You guys have come down a good ways past this main area into a larger room that has almost like a weird desk that comes out and curves down into the floor. It looks to be all part of one piece of material and stuff like that. Seems to be a mounted chair behind it, but it doesn't mount to the floor. It mounts to the desk itself. There's some what looks to be like locker style things along the wall. There's a small like box with like 3 locks on it. There are a total of 4 ways in and out of this room, basically in all directions. So port, starboard, bow, and stern.
And they were coming from the stern direction, from the jail cell, basically, or the jail area.
Assuming they're in the same orientation and everything like that, they would have walked out of the cells and towards what you would assume be the stern.
So they were walking. They were walking up, like.
Towards the front of the ship.
So they've been walking
Towards the
up
rear.
towards. They've been up. Yeah, they've been walking up towards the stern from at least, because I'm going off the Miro map right now.
So,
Okay.
for purposes,
Jail cells down there, and then they went up. Okay.
yeah, jail cell,
Yeah.
door.
All right. Let me readjust some things here.
What do you do, Gilgamesh World Eater?
I'm gonna tell that guy to investigate the room for traps because I got the keys to the airship, so to speak. I'm milking this for what I got.
He looks at you for a second and goes, that's not really what I do. I could try, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to be good at it.
I'm gonna do an investigation roll for traps as well, but I'm gonna
Okay.
tell him right now, like, I'm a kobold, my dude. What do you want from me?
He goes, well, just be very, very careful. This is all new territory for me. I haven't been here before.
Me for, but I also need to drive the ship. I'm gonna wink at him.
Fair. Damn it. As he starts like checking the room.
Yeah, it starts, doesn't it? You fat, you stink, and you ugly monkey. I did not say that out loud, by the way.
Oh shit.
Well, let me show you what reverse healing does.
Please don't. I don't want to die today.
No, he checks over the room and he says it looks to be safe for the most part. I didn't bother opening anything at the moment just in case, but yeah, a couple lockers, box, some doors. Preference.
How many different hallways were there, did you say?
3 and the one you came from.
Yeah, 4 total.
You said we were in stern direction, right?
As far as you know.
We're gonna keep going in that direction because I feel like if we go in a straight line, eventually we'll hit somebody.
Okay.
Eventually.
So you guys decide to head down that. Eventually hitting a T intersection of corridors. Basically heading off in each direction. He stops for a second, he's looking around. The Drake and the pseudo dragon are checking the hallways a little bit ahead. So
Yeah.
I think we're on this. I think we're on the center line.
You think?
I'm glad you didn't say that because I was about to say something sarcastic, but then I realized I need these people's meat fodder for me. Is there any way that I could sense where my party is? I know I don't have a communication stone. Is there any kind of check that I could see if I could
Yes, you do.
sense them? I thought I didn't get one.
You did.
John didn't get one.
Oh, dope.
No, John.
All right.
No, John does have one. Actually, I gave it to him
Yeah,
before
Mon
we.
Bear Pig had one before, but you don't, to my knowledge.
Yeah, because I got the second one and then I gave it to
Me.
John. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I actually have the communication stone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, right? The one guy who's trapped in a prison cell somewhere on the ship. You know
Yeah.
what? How
That's why-
loud could I?
You gotten it from John?
No, I didn't steal from him, weirdly enough, but he's also stronger than me, slows me down a lot.
I'm scared.
I'm strong.
If
If I were to yell out loud to see how many people could hear me, would there be some kind of check I could run to like scream at the top of my lungs?
That'd be a perception.
You had a
I mean-
you had a thunderclap earlier, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did, but I don't know if you guys heard me or not.
All right.
We didn't, because
I mean,
I mean,
you could always shout out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out like racial slurs and Minotaur. Whatever those Minotaur slurs are, I'm not condoning
Hornless
racism.
bitch.
Fucking
it's a little on the nose there,
Milkbags.
John. But
It's not John. That was above table.
It was Tom this time, but not the Tom that's on the ship. The Tom that's above
Yeah,
table.
different.
you
Tom.
fucking beefers.
So
Did you guys make an NPC of me before I joined? Because that's okay.
No, it happened while you were playing.
Oh, I didn't pay
Frank named
attention.
him.
yeah, we turned like all your voice lines from the soundboard into like that's Tom over there.
Yeah.
So,
You're like, who's that?
You're-
You guys,
Yeah.
and if anything, we NPC'd your soundboard. Your soundboard has a character in this game now.
you don't
Yep,
remember
nice.
Tom and all those times that he was with us throughout our adventures?
No, I really don't.
Tom is Mr.
Oh.
Poopy Butthole.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry you don't have any bad
Oh.
memories of me, Aaron.
Yeah.
With the yelling and everything like that, you shout out all of a sudden. Reno's like, Jesus! He looks at you for a second. He's like,
Look, I'm looking.
what are you
Trust me.
doing?
I have friends. They'll understand what that means.
Oh,
And I put the friends part in quotations.
Fucking hoofy.
so wait, you didn't come here alone?
Fuck no. Look at me, dude. I'm like 4'5", and that's tall for a kobold. The fuck do you think I am?
I thought you were 2 foot.
Yeah, basically. I didn't need you to rub that in, though. I was trying to look taller than my new friend, Melanie.
Now I needed to buy Gilgamesh heels.
Let's see here.
Oh my god. Or platform boots.
He's like, well, that's the case. I have an
Damn it,
idea.
Manatee!
Did you see it?
Yes.
He's gonna walk over to put a hand on you and cast Thaumaturgy.
What the fuck is that?
And just say it again.
I definitely casted Balmaturgy.
When he says say it again, I'm going to squeal as loudly as I can. Like the biggest like pig squeal you can imagine.
Oh,
And then call out Rasbin's name in Minotaur.
Okay.
wouldn't it just be Rasbin?
So Thaumaturgy makes your voice 3 times louder than normally possible.
Wait,
So if
do
you're
I
going
shake
for
the ship and make
peak
it fall apart?
volume from you with Thaumaturgy applied as well, with that being the case, party up in what y'all have determined as a commander room of some sort. Give me a perception check.
Dude, I told you making friends with prisoners was awesome.
21.
This is jail time with Gilgamesh.
And
We're up.
sorry, what was the roll?
Perception.
Perception.
11.
11. Oh yeah.
What am I rolling?
Perception. I have a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Oh, 18.
Okay, so 15 and above. You guys hear this faint squeal that sounds like a pig slightly being murdered.
Yep, that's Gilgamesh.
Coming from somewhere towards the bow or like towards the front of the ship, but lower.
Well, I think we figured out where Totodile is.
Who's Totodile?
Gilgamesh, your football.
Oh, I know who Gilgamesh is.
I heard your football.
Is football a language that I could speak to them in?
So that happened. While that has transpired, Frank, are you staying at the T intersection? Or are you moving on? Or
No, I'm gonna tell them all to chill and wait. I'm like, I got friends, they'll come for me. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure, but they might.
So where he's at is nothing but like a juncture to 4 different directions?
pretty much.
Okay.
So, with that being the case, as you're sitting and waiting for your party to find you, party looking for whatever in the ship, whether it's Gilgamesh or loot or whatever.
We just exploring.
With your section at the moment, you only have one direction to head that you haven't been, which is towards the port side.
Well,
Or-
off we go.
Not this port side, the starboard side. Sorry.
And away here we go.
Yeah. Well, wait. That skeleton command room had no other entrances or exits to it. That we were in.
That's what I'm talking about. You have this only goes to
One
one
way.
other direction.
And it had
The way
okay, it
you
had
came
starboard.
in and one other direction.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Go ahead that way. Start
Alright.
walking.
So, as you guys proceed down this shorter hallway, but still narrow, still single file in this area, it does exit out into a much larger tunnel of sorts. Still a lot of metal pieces and things of that nature. Some pipes and things that are moving around, like under the floors and moving different directions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this hallway is about 25 foot wide.
Hell yeah.
So
Big boy.
significant. The roof is roughly about 25 feet up from where you're currently standing. And it does seem that beneath you, instead of being solid floor, is grading over the pipes.
Oh. Fun.
This
Okay.
area, though, seems to not be able to draw enough power to light up. So the light you have in here right now is only coming from the tunnel you guys are currently standing in.
Hmm.
Wait, torch and lantern?
Yeah.
Right.
We still have
yeah.
a lantern lit,
Yeah.
to
and
my
torch.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, your torch
That's
you
what I'm
put out
saying.
so you could write with.
And
You
I
didn't
and
relight it.
I relit it. Yeah, I relit it before
Oh.
we even left that situation. Yeah.
Sorry,
Before we
missed
even
it.
went down the narrow call. You're good. I'm currently making like a map of the ship on a flowchart website. So
So this does go two directions. It seems to head towards the stern and the bow.
We've been heading mostly toward the bow, yeah.
yeah, we've kept heading up front.
I'm gonna
Wait.
keep heading that. Well, can we tell like where?
Wait, are we
Or
at?
I didn't hear it, but whoever heard the direction of Frank, did they know where it came from, or was it just echoey all over?
Front and down.
Front and down is the best guess.
Say we go front then.
And we just hit a juncture inside this like engineer hallway. You said it was like a because there's
So-
forward to go. Because we left that control room heading starboard, and then now we have the option to actually head up.
1 second, you're
You-
rebutting, Chris.
You lagged out just in time.
Mhm.
He's logged in through D&D Beyond.
You can also edit the map on Miro.
That's
He's
gonna
not
have
in
to happen.
there.
We need to get one of those map things set up so you can like start building this. I don't get so confused. This is one we used with Josh. I remember.
Hang on, it's loading.
Roll 20.
Was roll 20.
Yeah, he's got images that we could use for reference. Right now, at least the Miro map's doing good for at least
Wait,
showing.
are any
like,
of you
where
guys
we've
able to
been.
get into Roll20 right now? Because I haven't tried since we were having disconnection issues.
No,
Roll
we
20
don't try.
separate.
I'm in it now.
Roll D&D
It's
Beyond.
not D&D Beyond, Frank. Roll 20.
Oh,
Oh,
Roll20.
Roll20.
Okay.
Whole ass different site.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll.
I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We're down here, where my mouse is floating around.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
So yeah, it's a long hallway. So
Where is that, Aaron? Are you sharing it somewhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So yellow's where we currently are, at least more or less. You don't have to scale it out like that. What are you doing?
it's one hallway.
Yeah, the hallways are the arrows.
I'm trying to look at where you're
That makes
showing
more
this.
sense.
So we're on a hallway that heads. This is like the spine of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. We can work with that. So
Where are
we
you
left.
showing this area?
Go to that link that was in Miro that I put in campaign docs. There's a Miro link there that'll take you to the website. Okay. So this is basically eating up everything that was from the dining hall down. Right? That's what you're showing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So we've now entered into this giant hallway, you're saying, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It goes about to where the armored skeleton is, and then
Okay.
bends.
And then it starts to curve.
More angle hard,
All right, hold on.
like
Like right
we're
angle or
talking
curved
like
angle?
45-degree angle.
Okay. I'm gonna change this up.
Oh, this is a live document.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at right angles, it does a hard left. You're saying?
It's a 45-degree angle from the end of the yellow.
A 45er. Oh. I think it'll let me do that exactly, but okay, that's fine. So that's where the hallway kind of goes off when we're looking back towards the starboard, right? Or towards the stern, right?
Yeah, that's what you guys would see down that way.
Okay.
Why can't I? Where's my hand? I need my hand back.
You use mouse 3 to like move it around. Or right click to move it around.
All right. So that's the current setup of the hallway that you guys can see.
Yeah.
And you guys are headed towards the front of the ship.
Yes.
All right. So you guys are traveling down this hallway, and there's a few smaller like offshoots as you go down it. And roughly, I would say you go down it for what seems like a good 30, 40 seconds at a decent pace while still being safe.
Mhm.
Before it kind of dips down, and then as you proceed down that little ramp area and stuff like that, it opens up to what looks to be pure glass panels and nothing but dirt and rock is all you see behind those glass panels.
Okay. Is it going down like as far as like the stairs did, or is it just a light ramp, a very simple
Light
ramp?
ramp. Yeah,
Okay.
small ramp.
Okay.
Am I able to tell if this is the wall of the ship that we're looking at?
I'm looking for sure.
Based on what you've kind of seen, and particularly with your background, this looks something similar to like an observation room.
Okay.
So
What are you doing to my penis?
Make it bigger.
This
I
is
use my-
what we're here for.
This is the reason I bought a drawing pad so I could write penis in this.
Tom's an engineer.
Penis.
yeah, so the hallway to the ramp to what looks like an observation.
Oh, it's all nice and in cursive.
Okay. Once we hit the observation deck, what directions do we have to go?
That's where that ends.
So we're in the observation deck now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we-
Yellow's where we are.
Do we
Blacks.
actually-
I do.
Thick black lines that aren't Tom's penis is where we've been, and the thick blue lines are where Gilgamesh
Those
has
are
been.
that's Tom's penis, actually.
It's thin blue lines, thank you. Do
No,
we act-
Pete. No,
do
the
we-
jail cell and yeah, no.
Can we actually see anything on the outside in the observation deck?
It was just rocks. He said,
It's
right?
dirt and rock, basically.
So
So I
we're
have a question.
underground.
Is there a floor, like, is there like an open space beneath the observation deck? Like, is it obvious, like it's a couple stories up or anything like that?
No, not really. You're not quite sure. It does look to be like more metal. Like if you really looked at the flooring, it looks like there's more going forward at the very corner of the windows. But you're
It's more of
not.
the ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other entrances or
Can I
exits?
do an investigation check to see if there's a hidden door?
See if there's a hidden door.
Right, you said that the pathway continues behind the glass and shit, right?
Yeah.
So, oh,
No, what I mean by that, the ship exterior kind of looks like it's there.
oh,
Like there's more ship headed down.
Right, but you said there's nowhere else for us to go here, so that's why I'm really confused.
Shit.
I mean, from where you're standing, no, there's nowhere else that you can traverse here. This seems to be a dead end of sorts, but you do have way more hallway behind you.
Frank's missing out
you
on
just
this.
want us to. Okay, so I'm gonna step
I'm
back
letting
out
it play
the
out.
hallway and continue to go down.
All right,
I'm
so you're
gonna
gonna head
enjoy
back the other way.
Apparently,
Yeah. Okay. So you head back down the main hall area that you guys came into. It's really large. It does curve at a 45-degree angle, and then it ends about what? There we go. It does come to this circular room,
okay.
which looks to be a much larger junction of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing is a pain in my ass. There we go. So when you get into this, as you kind of maneuver down there, I'm assuming all crew is following.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get into this main room, and in this chamber, there seems to be pods of some sort or different containers.
Okay.
Some of them look like they may have been used for different purposes at one point in time, but they all appear to be empty and open at the moment.
What's like a soft description of this then? Sorry, there's pods.
Yeah, like
Yeah, so directionally, there's 3 directions that come off as hallways
Mm-hmm.
in total. One's a small little hall off the back end, but it doesn't go anywhere, it looks like. And then there's one that heads towards the front of the ship, but down a level.
go to
So
the back.
is it stairs basically or what?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do. All right, we haven't gone anywhere
And then
yet.
there's
So.
a small, like, hallway, but dead ends towards the rear.
Okay. Can I actually just go like properly investigate that dead end?
Do what?
You said that this back little hallway just dead ends.
Yeah.
I'd like to actually investigate that.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Well, that's an 18 plus. So that's a 19 total.
Okay. With the 19 in total, you start looking and feeling around that little dead end corridor and stuff like that. And eventually, your hand, like, you're applying a little bit of pressure, but it does find that panel that kind of moves a little. And as you press hard on it, the panel actually clicks open. And then inside of it, you do see a piece of glass, some crystals lined up in a row. Some of them appear to be like darkened and almost like burned out. Others seem to be still functioning on whatever they
Mhm.
do. But generally speaking, it looks like some sort of access panel or something.
Mm-hmm. Like an electric panel or something like that, or
Something like that, yeah.
okay. Alrighty.
Um,
And we're still basically on whatever level we started out -1, right?
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
From deck to -1. And then technically you're at -2 at this point.
We
And then
where
if you were to go
where
down
did
the
we go
stairs, you get
down at?
-3.
When did we go down actually?
So
You're
you went
standing
down. You
'Cause
went down.
we went down from what deck level?
At the very
So you
top
had
level we came in, we went down a set of
you went
stairs
down a
when
hatch.
is activated.
We went down a hatch, right?
Yeah,
So okay, so that's the hatch
yeah.
that we
You
went
came down
down.
a hatch.
Uh-huh.
Went through a door. You got into the junction. You went down the stairs on the right path.
Okay.
Went down a level there.
So what's that level?
You're technically looking at Yeah, if you go down the stairs from that pod room, that's going to be -3 essentially.
Alrighty.
Great. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start heading down those stairs.
Level 0.
Okay. So once you get down the stairs, it actually is another. This is gonna be fun. I can do this. Copy. Paste. Yep.
Alright.
Another
2.
circular row right below a circular room right below it.
Mm-hmm. So many penises.
Just pretend they don't
So-
exist.
It
No!
goes into a hallway.
Deja vu.
Why are there mannequins?
Sorry.
Jesus.
I couldn't help myself. I'm gonna mute myself again. Okay.
It's a circle.
Zooming all the way out, there's nothing else hidden in here.
All right. So as you get to the hallway, it doesn't seem to light up just like the previous one didn't. Not enough power.
Okay. Yeah.
something's
Now that we've
wrong,
gone
whatever the
upstairs,
case
now
may
we're
be.
down in. Now we're down in we're in the same hallway we're not, but we're in -3 now, right?
Yeah. This
Alrighty.
hallway that I just posted here that you guys are moving into now is
Yeah.
technically -3.
Right.
Nice
Alright.
steering wheel, Tom.
Huh?
Nice steering wheel.
Yeah, I said nice steering wheel.
I just drew the penises.
No, talking about behind your head.
Oh, that's 3D printer filament.
Oh,
That's 3D printer.
way less interesting to her now, I guess.
Don't you feel foolish?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So we're down the stairs.
you guys are coming upstairs, and this hall
God.
does have several hallways that come off of it. There do appear to be doors with the keypads next to them.
Right.
However, these ones are glowing already,
Mm-hmm.
and all seem to be functioning for the most part.
Okay.
And I go to one of the keypads and put 0000.
Yeah, technically.
Which side are you going to?
Doesn't
Portal.
matter.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to a random one
Cool.
and I'm gonna put
Alright.
00000.
Okay. You just mash the 0 button a bunch of times. Nothing happens.
What about the 1? Okay, I'm gonna press the 1 button.
Nothing. Like
I'm
at this
pressing the
point, I'm
9
assuming
button.
frustration. You're starting to like mash all the buttons at this point. Nothing happens.
No, I'm thinking of the fact that usually there's like a 911 code, a maintenance code to
Okay.
override. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And usually, in not D&D world, it's always something simple like 111 or 999 or something like that. That's
What
why I
would
was
the
Yeah.
numbers be for SOS?
303.
I don't know. I don't speak Braille.
393.
I guess try that. I don't know.
I'm gonna type in 393.
Nothing happened.
Oh my god.
I bet Chris made it something
I'm
super
going
specific.
to punch. I'm going to punch the door pad.
That's better.
Okay. Make an unarmed attack.
I'm really wishing that Melanie had put her camera on at the beginning of this, so this could actually be shared on the stream. But she decided not to put her camera on, so none of this gets to get shared.
You get to see everyone else's faces. It's fine.
No, I set up specific things, and because your camera's not on, they don't work.
Deja vu.
Here, let me make you really upset for a second.
Yo,
No.
this is what we're here for.
That and apparently take drawings.
Apparently.
Yo,
Okay,
do
I
a
got
roll.
that
How many
20.
inches is a cock?
You got a nat 20 on the attack.
Yes.
All right. So I don't believe you are trained or proficient in unarmed, so I think it's 1 damage.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Have you taken like monk
I
levels?
have unarmed strike, 1 damage plus strength modifier. Oh yeah, I have no strength, so
Yeah.
yeah. 1 damage.
Yeah. One
Now you understand what it's like to be me, a tool, nothing but meat and bones.
Yo, you
So-
want me to punch that for you?
Yes,
You
please.
haul off and you punch the shit out of that panel. Nothing happens.
Ends up breaking your own knuckles on it.
I punch it.
Well, there's that.
Why are
I
you
feel like you need to
streaming?
do an attack roll.
It's not gonna work, Chris. Her camera's not on.
Oh shit! Is that fucking with shit?
Fine.
Don't lose.
So at this point, John has walked up.
Do here.
John, go ahead and make an attack roll because you actually do punch damage.
What?
Strength, yeah. Or no, wait. I roll strength, right? Per attack?
It's
Uh,
on your sheet. It's the unarmed strike to get +6 to a d20, and then for
Oh.
damage you'll be doing a d4 +4.
unarmed strike. The +6.
Yep.
Is there a
21.
glitching for you guys too?
His is glitching for mine as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Hardcore.
My camera's
So-
fine on me.
With
Hit
that,
it for
you
8.
you
His is fine with me.
haul off and
Me
you
for
hit the
his,
shit out of that
for mine.
keypad. Nothing happened.
Nice.
Alright.
Fuck with all air and stuff.
Try so hard.
So,
Okay.
with that being the case, we're going to go ahead and take intermission here and give the players here a moment to think through what they would like to do next, as well as get drinks, use the bathroom, all that kind of stuff.
Look,
So,
I know
we'll be right back.